Good morning, people. Great morning. It's just me this morning. There's nobody else here, but that's all we need. Sometimes all we need is us, right? Hey, I got me. I'm ready to rock and roll today. We're talking about event horizons. This idea is not one that is spawned by myself. I got a lot of cool friends. One happens to be a guy named Clements, and Craig and his wife Sarah at our last mastermind in Puerto Rico with brendon, burchard, and crew. He had this little talk, and everybody gets an opportunity to kind of share their thoughts, what's going on. So Craig talked about what's called event horizons. And so I'm going to talk to you about this today, and I want you to realize that this is kind of how we have life feel lived, I believe. It's a good way of understanding how to create moments in life that make you feel like you're living it. Good morning. Looks like Jenny West, Vanny. Hey. How are you guys doing? Mel Abraham, my man. Good morning. Joey Garcia, what's up, dude? My guy. Man, Joey, I'm telling you guys, I don't know. Joey's the guy that years ago, we were out at Chichibu Park throwing the football around so I could find out how to get good at football and do some cool things, man. Forever and always, got love for you, man. So event horizons is a cool kind of concept. So think about this. One, there's an old movie, a very old movie that is really scary. It's called Event Horizon. It has to do with a spaceship going into outer space. This is not that same concept. Good morning, Simone. James West, hey. This has nothing to do with that. Rochelle Ceballos, hello. So today we're talking about event horizons, which are moments that you can look back on and actually see those and remember those, and they become these unique spaces of time. And so not the movie, but it's a different concept about event horizons. And here I'm going to give you a real quick backstory to my Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. And then I want you to understand why this matters so much and how it can actually connect to you. Go Bohemian, Heart of Gold, send me a DM. It's very possible. My book is coming out August 24th. Those of you guys who don't know about it yet, hopefully you know about it now. Go to identityshiftbook.com. Use code, let's go freebies. Use code freebies and you'll get, once you get the book, you'll get an audio book when it comes out. You'll get a workbook when it comes out. You also get the digital copy of the book, but you got to go and grab these things like now. So use code freebies, identityshiftbook.com. Anyways, event horizon. So Thursday, real quick breakdown. Thursday, I was home. I got up in the morning. I shot out to San Francisco, Oakland. Went to the Oakland airport. So I got up at about 6:15. Got out of here at about 6:30. The book, I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna get one out to you here this week. Hopefully, if everything goes well. So got to the airport about, I want to say like 7:30. Got through the whole, security. I got to the actual gate at about 8 o'clock. Had a meeting at 8 o'clock. Wrong. I got to Pete's Coffee. I got my chai latte at about 8 o'clock. Sat down about 8:05 with my guys, and we did a meeting from 8 to 9 o'clock a.m. going through the concepts of what we're going to be building into for the next about 3 to 5 years. A lot of planning and strategizing because I don't just randomly do stuff. I'm a builder, I'm a creator, but I like to make sure I'm doing it with a plan and a purpose, which we all should do. Then at 9 o'clock, got off the call. I sent it over to part of the team who's taking a look at it. And then I got on the flight at 9:30. Now here's the stupid thing about how Southwest flies to different places. And I don't know how this worked out, but it was horrible. I had a lot to work on the plane, a lot. But I didn't realize that the shots to the place I was going, it was like there was no layovers, but the plane stopped a lot, which is kind of annoying. So I had an hour flight to Las Vegas, hour 5 or something like that, an hour delay, an hour wait on the same plane in Las Vegas, an hour flight to El Paso, an hour wait in El Paso on the ground, and then an hour to Austin, Texas. Now the problem is going up and going down. Like I can't get straight through work. I go up and I have like 35, 45 minutes. We're coming back down. And I go up, we're coming back down. And the pressure, my head was all like floaty. I was jacked up, right? Anyway, so Austin, Texas, I landed Austin, Texas at about, I don't know, probably around like 6. I want to say like 6. Got in the car, drove to the Kalahari Resort where I had to have my, was having this whole conference I was speaking at. So got in, got prepared, walked around, got some dinner, went upstairs. I actually got a little bit of rest, went to bed early, got up the next morning about 6, like 5:45, 6, got a workout in from about 6 to, it was like 7:15, went upstairs. Those of you guys who were around saw me getting kind of showered and did my live stream from the actual hotel room, went down, did sound check. From sound check, did my speech. I came back up to my room, had a late checkout that I messed up. Did a live stream from 11:45 my time and where I was at, from 11:45 to 12:15, got off the live stream, packed my clothes up, went downstairs, had a mastermind call with my mastermind. If you guys want to go to the mastermind, it's happening June 22nd here in California, live. You come in, I deep dive with you and the rest of the team. We unpack some amazing stuff and we shortcut the path to your actual business profits if you want it. And then we had a coaching call with my man Cam. From Cam, I literally got in directly to an Uber, shot straight to the airport. I got to the airport. I'm giving you a rundown right now. I got to the airport. From the airport, I got in the flight and I went straight to Phoenix, Arizona. Got out of the vehicle, or out of the airplane, got into a vehicle in Phoenix, Arizona. Drove over my man Ken Joslin's boot camp. Walked in. I was already in a meeting. Quite literally, already in a meeting. And then from the meeting, I ended up like hanging out with the people, did some staff meetings, whatever. We got done about 9:30, about 10 o'clock. I got to bed, straight to bed. Up the next morning, went to F45, got 989 calories burned in my workout. Got back to the hotel, or the actual Airbnb. I think we got back like 7:15-ish, something like that. 8:15-ish. I think it was like 8:15. Got back 8:15, took a quick shower, ironed my shirt, got my clothes at 9 o'clock. I was live, rocking and rolling from 9 to I think after the Q&A, straight through about 12. So 9 to 12. Had lunch, went back and paid attention. I learned a whole lot. I learned from Carlos. I learned from Brian Bogert. I learned from Bill Walsh. I learned from Jeff Fenster. Amazing dudes. And I learned, got back in a plane that day, shot back home. I worked on the plane on Pride Staff presentation, Marin County presentation, Energetic Women presentation I have, and one more I can't think of off the top of my head. A pep talk presentation I have this week, all from this studio, right? And then I got home and I got to my house about 10 o'clock, 10:30 I think I got here. 10:30 I got into my house. And then I got here, went to bed by like 11 because I got up yesterday morning for my daughter's swim meet. We just had a whole day of swim meet, then came home, did a little bit more work for this Pride Staff presentation. I got a meeting here at 9 o'clock. I got to make sure I'm ready to go for that. And then my son had a championship flag football game. They did not win, but it's okay. We had that, went to the pizza party afterwards, then came home. Now, all of that said, it took a few minutes and I did it on purpose. All of this is moments within 4 days. 4 days. Like that's a lot in 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I've just listed off enough for you. If you didn't even see the stuff I had to work on in between. And I tell you this because it's based on what I call this concept of event horizons. And event horizons are these moments in life you look back on, you can remember because there's this weight to it. Here's what I think we don't have enough of in life for a lot of people. We are not creating moments that are event horizons. We're not creating moments that you can go back to as a pivotal, like big, cool thing that took place there. Because think about this. When you go through the same process every day, all day, it all blends together. It makes life feel ridiculously fast and empty sometimes. It's not a bad thing. It just is what it is. There are people, like say you every single summer, you go to the same exact lake. Every summer, same dates every summer. Well, after a while, it blends together. Every year I go to this thing called Pro Football Camp. It's an amazing camp in July. But we do it every summer, same place, same structure. And after a while, it blends together. It's an event horizon. But I couldn't tell you what 1 through 7 was. I couldn't tell you what I'd been 12 times. I couldn't tell you what last year was different, just because it's all one melding, merged pot, right? So I love to have these moments that are made in life to be different, that stand out, that are engaging, that create some new nuances that actually become these crazy. Like I just told you a whole 4-day story. But the idea is like you got to create a life where you're living in a multiple event horizons, because that makes life feel longer. That's the cool part about life, is it's a matter of perception. What do you see your life to be? Right? The idea is when it gets to these moments of like creating something cool and doing something great, it's like, it's not just a matter of doing these random things and somebody says busy much. It's not about being busy. It's about living life. I think there's something unique when you can engage and enjoy life of action, of activity, of different event horizons, that you actually get to look back on a life and go, man, that's a cool one. That was one that was fun. I want to tell stories about that thing. Like that's what you want, right? When you become old and gray, don't you want your grandkids to want to come to your house and go, man, grandma, grandpa, tell me a story. I want to hear, you got so many stories. Tell me your stories, right? Where do you get your stories from? You don't get your stories from hanging around watching everybody else live their life. You get your stories from creating a life of your own and living that stinking thing, right? Doing different stuff where there's moments you can go back and go, that was cool, and that was cool, and that was cool, and that was cool, and that was all in 1 month. Man, that was a lot in that 1 month. And you remember that months from now, because there was so much that took place. I can tell you about event horizon that took place for speeches, for family, for things my son's done for track, things my wife has done for track, like even things that were bad, things that were not that fun in my life, right? But the idea is, good morning, Dan Trujillo, Latonia, I see you guys, Marvin Burns. The idea is to have these things in life where you're having these consistent memories. And I want you to think about this week, how can you create these memories for yourself? How can you create them for you? Because it's not going to happen on accident. Life has a great plan, but you got to live into that plan, right? And typically it means you got to go out of your comfort zone and go do some stuff. Ask for some things. Go have some conversations. Go introduce yourself to people. Go try new stuff. Go join that weird singles dating retreat, right? Go and hike that mountain with those people that want you to hike the mountain. Go and watch that concert, right? Whatever these things are, go do them. Because you can, go home, sit at home and chill out in front of the TV screen all day long. And I promise it's great. But after a while, tell me what you watched last Wednesday. What'd you watch last Wednesday? Yeah, I don't know. Because it's just a melding of days. It's just the same. You watch the same TV shows over and over and over and same stuff over and over and over. And it melds together. And all of a sudden you go, man, time flies. For me, time doesn't always fly. I'm surprised we get to moments, but I'm not like time flies. Because for me, I'm like, man, life is just rocking and rolling. And I'm like, wow, I feel like there's been so much. It's only June. There's been a lot inside just June. Yeah, 75 hard was an event horizon, Rochelle. That was not an easy one. But like it's a moment where a window of time opens up and you can remember it because you did something special in a time frame. Like it should feel like that. And you are the one that gets to create that for your life by what you choose to step out and do in your life. And life has, again, an amazing plan, but also amazing opportunities. So connect with your friends. Go reach out, say, hey guys, this weekend coming up, what can we do this weekend? Where can we go? Let's do something spontaneous. Let's take a road trip. Why not? You're going to sit in your couch for 5 hours, sit in your car for 5 hours, but end up somewhere else besides the TV show 7 episodes in. Hell, if you want to, watch the TV show while on your road trip and then get to some cool place you haven't been before and go out and see nature. Go for a walk. Go see some friends. Go to the beach. Go live a life. Create these moments. People go, why did you go do that? You know what? Because I wanted to live life. That's why I went and did it. There was no reason behind it. Nothing special. They just wanted to go do it. What did you do? Oh, I sat at home and chilled out. Cool. I'm glad you did. And if you enjoyed it, by all means, go do that. I had those weekends too. But most of them, I want to go do stuff, man. I don't even know what's going on this next weekend. I know I got stuff going on though. Shoot, I know I got a mastermind of people coming in next week to hang out for a few days. And then the moment my mastermind's done, we go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I am taking a flight after dinner at 10:30, flying down to SoCal in Los Angeles. My son runs in the LA area. It's Arcadia, the state meet. He runs in the state meet for the hurdles. He's like 9th in the state. I can't wait to get down there. We're going to go down there. We might even drive. I might cancel my flight. We might drive late night, get there hella late, and then get up in the morning and then go watch his track meet. If he goes to the next day, go to the track meet. And if not, when we drive home, these are event horizons for my family. After 3 full days of me entertaining, hosting, and teaching people in my mastermind. This is how I live my life. And it's not anything you can't do. I'm telling you, just lean in. So if you grab anything today from my time spent with you just now, I want you to realize this. Life is short. It is the shortest and longest thing you'll do sometimes. Like I feel like there's a lot of things, it feels like it's short, right? Because there's so many things we just do. But it's also the longest thing you'll ever do, and you can make it feel shorter by doing a lot in those years. Man, like that's the whole thing. What are you doing in the years you're living right now? What are you creating? What are you stepping out of the box of normalcy to go and create? Because I believe life, I don't know, people say, what's the meaning of life? To be honest, man, I think it's about having more good experiences than bad. I believe that might be what God created us to do, to live in his image, to create some cool things, but it's all about experiences. And I think the idea for me is like, how can I create more amazing, great, cool experiences than bad ones? And if you can find a way to do that, I believe you can find a way to have a life worth telling a story about. Because that's what I think would be cool, having a life worth telling a story about. And guess what? It doesn't matter where the story starts. It doesn't matter. For some people, look at what McDonald's, his story didn't start till he was 50-something, 52 years old, right? It doesn't matter when the story starts. Start your story. Decide to get up one day and start building something stinking cool, man. Read the books. Go and take the courses. Go do the work. Go lean into the world. Create something special and go, you know, one day when I was 47 years old, I decided I was done with this old, slow life. I decided to get my butt up and go. And you went. And your grandkids go, man, grandma, man, grandpa, I'm so thankful you did. That's what you, go do that. Because honestly, at the end of the day, the only other option is do the same thing every day, over and over, and then someday you die. Because we're all going to die. And on those days, man, when you've left this planet, what will people talk about? What story will they tell about your life? It's heavy on a Monday. But it's a real thing I think about consistently. What story will people tell about Anthony, about his life, what he created, what he could do, how he showed up, how he loved, how humble was he, how honest was he, how hardworking was he? Those are the things that I think about. 1,000 years from now, no one will know my name. I don't know. It's just the reality of it. 10,000 years from now, I've been told that we won't even be able to pronounce our language now. 10,000 years from now, my name won't be pronounceable just because how things progress through, just so we're aware. So the idea is not always just a matter of like, why legacy that lives on forever. Like, yeah, you can have that 100%. But for me, it's like, what am I doing now to live a life that people around me, close to me, can tell a story about of like, that was damn cool, dude. He did some cool things, right? And I want that for you. I want that thought to seed into your brain today and find out if you can get to the point of like creating something cool by just living your life. It's what it is. It's not about going big every single day. My buddy Ken has his hat that's not in this room, but I wish it was, but it says incremental, not monumental. Increments, small things, stacked on top of each other, makes monumental progression. Not going big and wanting that big thing to make it a cool story. Live a life of consistent incremental growth in certain directions. You'll find some crazy cool things start to happen because you just create what's called momentum. We all know what momentum is, but you got to create it. That's my message for you today on this Monday. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I'm going to pop off. It's about 7:58. I don't know what you guys are going to do with the rest of your day, but I hope it's something cool. Create an event horizon. Hell, get in a car right now. Go drive somewhere. My man Devin, what's up? Go get in a car and drive somewhere. Go take a flight. Get impromptu. What have you got to lose? Really, what have you got to lose? Think about that. What have you got to lose? If you go and experience something cool, you pop up on a beach somewhere for no reason whatsoever, then you just wanted to go to the beach today. And someone goes, why? I just want to go to the beach. Now, after the beach, I went to a restaurant. I met this cool people, and they had a cool conversation. They knew these people here. And next thing you know, a year from now, I got a new job in a new city. I'm doing something crazy, and life is amazingly cool, right? These are how these things happen. Davis, fly safe, my man. But that's it. I'm letting you guys go. Take care. God bless you. I will see you on Wednesday morning. I believe I have some speeches that morning from here. But yeah, I'll be on Marin County and Pride Staff. So I'll see you guys then. Take care. God bless. If you have not yet, go to identityshiftbook.com. Use the code freebies, and you'll get, not only will you get the book, you'll get the audio book for free. You'll get the workbook for free. You'll also get the digital ebook for free too. That bad boy's coming out August 24th, man. I'm excited for you to have it. I have copies. Want me to show you the copies? You guys want to see a picture of the book? I can go get it. It's over there on the other side of the room. I gotta grab it. I'm gonna go get the book so you can see what the book looks like. Hold on. All right, here it goes. There's the book, man. Look at that. Look at that. Identity Shift. This is it. This is ARC. It's advanced reader copy. So this is one that doesn't have all the finalized piece of it. This is the one I send to my friends. They can take pictures with it and put it out into the world. But man, this is it's a labor of love. And here's the thing. I wrote this thing. I'm going to do a real quick little synopsis. I wrote the book to be a book that at the end of the day, anybody can grab and consume and understand. It's not supposed to be some over your head, a bunch of big concepts and sciencey stuff. My best friend was like, dude, I read the book because I felt like you could have been like with the metaphors, you could have went like, a little deeper, a little like he said, a little smarter. I was like, to be honest, smart wasn't the plan. Understandable was the goal. It wasn't about something being, this thing where I could just make it like, hey, I'm going to make it real big. I want it to be something when you read it, you go, I get it. I understand it. It makes sense. I can apply this. That's the whole purpose of it. So it's a book that is simple to read, simple to understand, but very impactful conceptually. You'll understand the concepts. If you get the concept, you'll understand why it doesn't need to be all brainy and a bunch of science tied into it. You just need to understand the concepts. Simplistic is powerful, but then you can actually learn it and apply it. So I can't wait for you guys to get this. Again, if you want to go to identityshiftbook.com, I want to put the link over here. I do, identityshiftbook.com. Use the code freebies, and you'll actually get some freebies that come with it. It's pretty simple, straightforward, but that's it, man. I'm excited. This thing's coming out August 24th to the world, and there's going to be some fun things going on that day too. But that's it. Take care, guys. I love you. Go pick the book up, get some cool freebies with it. God bless. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I'm out. See ya.